Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And the question for today is word subsets. Alright, so we are given two array of words, A and B of words. Each word is a string of lowercase letter. Alright, so we have given that A and B contains only the lowercase letters and they are of string type. Alright, so these are given. And now say that word B is a subset of word A if every letter in B occurs in A including multiplicity. Alright, so what does it means by that is that if we can say B is a subset of A if every letter in B occurs in A. Alright, including multiplicity, what does it mean by this is suppose in here the R is occurring two times. Suppose this is our B and this is the A. So B is a subset of A because in this also R is also occurring two times. So in subsets the order doesn't matter. It's not like they have to be continuous subsequences. It's like that the order doesn't matter over here. Alright, for example here there is W also, R also, but R is single, not double R like this. So it's not a subset. Alright, this is what means by the multiplicity written over here. Now say now let's see the next thing. Now say word A from A is universal if for every B in B is a subset of A. So we can say that if a word is a universal, we can say what universal means over here is that if a word A that could be any subset from A and it's universal for every B in B, whereas B is a subset of A. So it has to occur in all these string and it also occur in all these string and including the multiplicity we have to take care about it. Alright, so this is what the question is and let's see the examples given over here. So the constraints are also here. So for example A is this and B is this. Alright, so what is the string that contains both? Alright, so the answer is Facebook, Google and LeetCode. Alright, because they all contain E and O and the E is there, O is there, E is there, O is there, E is there, O is there. Alright, so EO the substring is the these are the universal words because it contains all of them. Alright, I hope this example is clear. Let's see for the constraints given over here. So the length of both the array of words or the string of words, array of words of string, alright, data type, so is from 1 to 1000. Alright, but the length of the individual string is up to 10 only. That's the main case over here. I told you whenever the lengths are like this we can use hashing. Alright, these are the clear-cut examples or the hints that we get from the constraint point of view. Alright, so yeah, hashing can be done over here. And also the another hint given to us for hashing is the case of lowercase letters. Alright, so these are the pretty basic hints for every question to know the approach. Everyone always asks that how you get an idea to use a hash map or hash set or using a BFS approach, DFS approach. There are certain tips and tricks. The one trick for hash map is that the size would be always smaller, always very always low in lowercase letters we have only 26 letters. Alright, and in strings if we have to traverse them they can be up to 10, 20, 30 or like that. So if these are the cases, then we can say that we can use hash map in our approach. So yeah, we will use hash map only to solve this question. Right, so let's see how we're going to solve this question and let's see for the approach of this. So the approach for this question would be like what we will do is first of all we will create a array map of every word occurring in B. Alright, because for B what we have to search is that in the question I'll show you. Here we have written over here that B is a subset of A. Alright, so to check this condition and including multiplicity also we have to check. So what we will be doing, we will be for every character in B, for every string in B we will create a hash array of it, and all right, and one will be, we will be having a global array, that is the new C, what we can say, a global array that is initially initialized to a null string. All right, so null string value will be initialized. Now for every string in B belonging to this array of strings, so what we'll do is we just check the, we first converted into its array, so it would be temp, and now for every value we will be taking the maximum value only. Why maximum value? At the positions at, like if A is occurring one time in here, and if we get a string where A is occurring two times, so now we will take A as two times, because we have to now check for the multiplicity as well. So finally, after everything we do, we have a new C array with the values hash map containing all the letters that are occurring in B, and also their occurrences. So the idea behind this approach is to generate one word that will sum up whole of the string letter B. All right, we are not generating that word here, but we will be storing their occurrences in the hash. So this is the basic idea and the for here. All right, after what we have created this array, that is just a common word which contains all the letters that we have in B. All right, and we are not creating the word here, but we are storing it in hash values because that is much easier here. So all right, after we have done that, what we'll do is now we will traverse for every value in A. All right, so if the occurrences of A, every string in A is less than the occurrences in a new C, all right, of that character, so this can't be added to our answer, because if it has to be added to our answer, then at least it should have equal occurrences. All right, at least it should have equal or more occurrences. If it's less, we will just say continue, that means we will move to another string, and if no, then at the end what we'll do is we will add into our final answer string that particular value, because this contains added to our final answer string. All right, because we are checking that first we will convert every string in A to its count array, and we will check the values with this count array to our this array, because if it's of length 26, we won't take much time. It would take O of n into 26 times basically for every comparison, so it is basically O of n time. All right, so yeah, this would be time taken to compare, and after that we will be just adding in our answer and returning this. I hope this approach is clear to everyone. If it's not clear, then it would be clearer when we see the code for this question. Alright, so now let's just see the code for this. Yeah, so here is the code over here. This is our new string, and this is the new array we will be generating, in which we will be storing all our final values. Now for every string in B, what we are doing is we are getting this helper function is nothing, but it will create a hash for a particular string. It's a simple function, and it will return an array. That array will be stored in this value. Right, now for every occurrences we will store only the maximum one. Why maximum one? Just to keep it check upon the multiplicity that is indicated in the question. All right, so yeah, we will keep the maximum occurrence only. The idea I told you earlier also is to generate a particular word that is common, and we cannot generate a word like this, so we are creating hash and we are generating hash for that particular word. So yeah, after this in new C array will be a hash of a word which is occurring in every string of B. All right, and with their occurrences also matching. All right, so yeah, after this it would be generated. Now this is our final answer where we will be storing our answer value. Now for every string in A, first we will get its count array. Alright, after getting its count array we will do comparison. If it's less than, then we move to another string, and if not, it will be added to our final answer, and after all this we will simply return our answer. Alright, I hope this code is also clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section as well, and let's just try to submit it. So as you can see, it's accepted. And so if you like this video, please like it and also share it among your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.